Well, it's always intense. Oregon, Washington, no matter the sport. Same way on Thursday Night Baseball, where they go 10 and the Huskies get a huge walk-off. Kevin Stockard and what was a very entertaining night because this game swung back and forth. Well, Joey Morgan was the only bright spot early for Washington.
Well, he was, and we came in pushing how this was going to be a pitching duel, and their catcher takes off early in the game with a big home run to get things started for the Huskies.
Yeah, Oregon had a 3-1 lead going to the fourth inning, but then how about this stunner? Line shot opposite field home run by Cushing.
Well, the ball carries at night. I think we learned a lot of it through that tonight, as we saw it with all the home runs, but to have that kind of power and let the ball get that deep, that's certainly a positive for him.
Oregon's been looking for bats, and Kyle Kasser's given him a lift this week.
Well, yeah, and you're facing a top quality in the country closer in Rawlings and Kasser. Look at the emotion. It fled all the last. That's one thing about the last few innings. The emotion was super intense and super high.
How about this emotion? By the way, the Ducks tied the game off Troy Rawlings, Washington's closer. Then Greg Manier shows off that verve after closing down the Ducks in the top of the 10th.
Well, I'm not quite sure what that is on the arm pull, but man, I love the fact that he gets in there. And of course, you see what happens with the walk-off. We talked about the ball carrying, and you just don't anticipate, but you pray that someone's going to do this as it gets over the center field wall.
Steven Nagosek, who had been almost unhittable as the Ducks closer, walked two, and then Gage Matuszak, a newcomer to Washington baseball. Second home run as a Husky to El Centro to give Washington game one.
Well, yeah, and talk about a Friday game. This is what you're looking for, and a positive for Oregon. Look at those 10 hits. They have not been able to hit the ball, even though I know that they lost the game tonight, tough loss. They have to look at that and go, okay, look, we're starting to swing the bats a little bit. It gives them some options for the weekend.
And it is a weekend that starts with a heroic night for Gage Matuszak. Washington takes the series opener.